baby hum a restless tired tune. The traffic lights are bleeding gold beneath a lonely moon. I've been 100 lonely miles on a broken winding road, but when I saw you standing there, I felt my heavy load just melt away. The world outside all blurred, and the only thing that mattered was every single word you said. You're the melody I never knew, a perfect gentle rhyme, a beautiful, a beautiful, a beautiful kind of time. I could listen to you singing for 100 million years. There's a beautiful kind of stillness that just erases all my fears. The way you laugh, the way you sigh, the way you just look at me is the only kind of perfect that I'll ever need. You're the song that fills my heart, the serenading in the rain, and I will never, ever be lonely again. They can have their grand parades, their fire and their flare, but all I need is you and me, the feeling in the air. Yeah, you're the quiet promise, the one I always need, a perfect little moment, the most beautiful seed. Never believed in magic or promises that would last forever. I was just a weary soul, a lonely, restless traveler. But then I saw you standing there in the middle of a crowded room, and the world just went so fast and then so slow. The air grew thick with a feeling I couldn't quite explain, a beautiful silent kind of hope that made me feel no pain. The world was a million lonely people, all with a lonely, tired face, but in that moment it was just you in that perfect empty space. I couldn't look away, my heart just stopped its beat, and I knew in that first glance that my lonely life was finally complete. They can tell me that it's crazy, they can say that it's not true, but that feeling in that moment was all about me and you. And I don't need to see the road ahead or know where we will go, as long as I have that first look, a beautiful, gentle, quiet show. beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kind of a dream. A promise that's as real as a beautiful, flowing, gentle stream. It was all about us, a beautiful, beautiful truth. A simple, honest feeling that just felt like you.
The coffee's steaming, a cloudy day outside the pane. A gentle, perfect, quiet kind of gray. And you're just sitting there with a book in your hand. A simple, perfect girl in a lonely, empty land. But I don't feel alone when I look at your face. A beautiful kind of feeling in this quiet, perfect place. The soft, gentle murmur of the people talking low, and a beautiful kind of love that I can finally watch grow. I don't need a grand romance, a spotlight or a show, a limousine or a big old happy show. I just wanna be with you in this quiet little place and watch the peaceful little moments with a gentle kind of grace. They can have their wild romances, their fire and their flash, but all I need is a simple love, a love that's meant to last. Yeah, you're the quiet promise, the one I always need. A perfect little moment, the most beautiful kind of a seed. So let them have their big parades, their lonely, tired tunes, 'cause all I need is you and me beneath the coffee shop moon. A love that's so simple, a love that's so true, a beautiful, honest feeling just for me and you. I've been 1,000 places, chased 100 different scenes. I've seen the world's most beautiful, 100 lonely dreams. I was a lonely traveler, a wanderer on the road, carrying a heavy heart, a lonely, restless load. But when you said my name with a gentle, easy sound, I knew that I was home on this perfect, lonely ground. You're not just a place or a promise that is true. You're the final destination, the love I've been running to. They can tell me that it's crazy, they can say it's not a promise on this earth. Oh, a love that's a quiet feeling, a beautiful quiet space. A love that's so beautiful, a love that's full of grace. So come and take my hand and tell me you're here to stay, 'cause I found my kind of home and I'll never ever leave again. Yeah, you're my home, my everything, my perfect little truth. A beautiful, a beautiful, a beautiful kind of you. The sun is coming through the blinds, a beautiful and gentle kind of gold. And you're just waking up beside me, a story waiting to unfold. No makeup, no big story, no grand dramatic scene, and just you and me in morning light, a simple, quiet, perfect scene. Your hair is all a mess, your eyes are still so low, but you're the most beautiful thing that I will ever know. And they can have their big parades, their fire and their flare, but all I need is this quiet love, the feeling in the air. You're the kind of perfect that the world can't ever sell, a beautiful, simple feeling that rings a perfect bell. A love that's so beautiful, a love that's so true, a promise that I'll always be with you. I don't need a spotlight or 100,000 songs. All I need is you, right where you belong. Yeah, you're the perfect promise, the gentle, simple grace, and I will never leave this perfect, perfect little place. 'Cause with you here in the morning light, I'm finally, finally home, and I'll never ever be a lonely soul to roam. I don't know what tomorrow holds, the future is a blurry sea, but as long as I have you beside me, I'm finally truly free. The world can have its lonely turns, its its twists and endless bends. But as long as I have your hand in mine, this love will have no end. I don't need to see the road ahead or know where we will go. As long as you're right here with me, a simple, gentle, quiet show. My mind is always racing 100 different thoughts, but when I see your smiling face, all of them just stop. You're the quiet promise, the only one I need. A beautiful, simple feeling, a beautiful, simple seed. I don't need a single thing, not a single one at all, as long as you're right here with me. A love that's so, so tall. Yeah, as long as I have you, I'm always truly home, and I'll never be a lonely soul to roam. I'll always be with you, my love, my beautiful, my perfect. A love that's so beautiful that it can be perfect. Yeah, always with you, my love, my perfect, my everything. A beautiful, a beautiful, a beautiful kind of a king. You say your hair is a little messy, your smile is not quite right, but all I see is a beautiful kind of light. You say you're a little clumsy, you trip and you just fall, but all I see is a perfect kind of all. You don't need a magazine cover or a big old scene, 'cause you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. They can have their grand parades and their promises of gold, but I just want your simple love, a story to unfold, a story of a love that's so simple and so pure, a love that's a perfect kind of cure. You're the kind of perfect that the world can't ever sell, a beautiful, simple feeling that rings a perfect bell. Yeah, you're the most beautiful kind of a truth, a love that's so simple, a love that feels like you. So don't you ever change a thing, not a single one at all, 'cause you're the beautiful kind of a call. Yeah, you're my kind of perfect, the way you are with me, and that's the only thing I'll ever need to see. They can have their grand parades and their promises of gold, simple feeling that rings